Hi everyone, I am Tara and I would like to welcome you all back to my channel. It's good to be here again. I've been off for a while. I had something happen just over the holidays, and it kind of put me in a moment where I just wanted to be like not on here for the time. I didn't write, but I wrote about beating the virus, the tech virus, okay? Because um, a virus can be also ignorance, okay? But it's a tech virus that I'm here to talk about today. But the tech virus also produces major ignorance, okay? Let's just say today, um, when a man tells a woman because they're ticked off or they don't like what the woman has to say because they don't agree with it or what have you, or vice versa. It could be a man, woman, but very seldomly does a woman tell a man to blow them. I had someone today say, "Oh, blow me." It's like, how ignorant are you? Okay. So this is what our technology has done. Okay. It's a virus for our kids. Minecraft. Okay. We buy our kids the game Minecraft. Some of you say, "Oh, just mind your business." Well, it actually becomes everybody's business when the children that are playing it are minors and they're causing harm to others, or harm is coming to them mentally. I'm going to talk about Minecraft. Hence, mind, and it's a craft. It's messing with your kid's head. It's fine if an adult wants to play it. Fine, they're an adult. But when we're buying this game for our children who should not be playing it, I had someone, okay, their child plays this game and they're just hateful, smashing walls, doors, and everything when you take it from them. They're cursing at the TV and everything. Do you hear what's being said to your children on the other end? And it's usually not other children saying it. It's robots. They're telling your kids, "Oh, you got cancer. You're a fucking moron. You don't deserve anything. You're an idiot." That ticks me off because you know something's not right if your kids are hollering. There's a frequency coming from it. Piper, the Piper. Okay, Peter Pan. Okay, yeah, the Piper go in. Okay, plays a silent tune that only troubled children and people can hear. You know, everything has a frequency. You sit in a classroom. What do you hear? You hear those lights. How annoying am I right now? Okay. When the person takes the game from the child, teenager, adolescent, what have you, the child becomes polite. So if you see a pattern by taking the game away that your child is polite and like very nice to get along with and everything like that, and you give the game back, you're part of the problem. You're part of the Minecraft because you're seeing a pattern, but you're giving it back to them. And then you wonder why our kids are the way they are. We wonder why. My kids played video games or watched certain programs, but when they started becoming violent from them, it was gone and they never got it back, unless they turned into an adult themselves. I'm talking an adult, someone over the age of 18, because kids are not supposed to be introduced to violence, because violence makes violence. And if you're not on the other end and you're not listening to what these robots, AI, artificial intelligence, because that's what it is, they're a virus, you need to become the antivirus. You're the only one that can stop your kids. And the way to do it is just because they say, oh, Johnny down the road has the game. His mom and dad bought it for him. Who gives a crap? How's Johnny down the road doing? How's his parents doing with him playing that game? Are they experiencing the same thing? Where you got a kid smashing doors and walls because you took a game from them? Isn't there something wrong with that? That's a virus infecting your children's brain. They skin on. Okay? TV. It infects the brain. You can watch a love movie, and what does it do? It sends off love endorphins. You feel the warmth, you feel the love, the caring. But you watch a violent movie, you're sitting there. Or you see somebody treating someone like crap on a movie, or bad things happening on a movie, you're like, you're angry. You want to rip their head off. Because it's programming your mind to think violently. When I say, okay, you beat the virus with an antivirus. Okay, so I've said, think of a snake bite. Okay, and like we all know that with a snake bite, you beat the snake bite and you use, it's the venom, you use the venom as the anti, right? So we get hit with the virus. You fight back with the antivirus. You are the antivirus. Niskia, dikito da yo estoy. Because kito da sutia, ekutule todo le apariata e kriatan. The kriata time is yoy, because it to tubia. But ikata and the kitutui. I'm going to say it. Okay? We're dealing with artificial intelligence. I said it before. If a computer starts glitching, okay, and things get really weird, the person's not acting the same or differently or what have you, what is happening is you have AI interfering. You have the virus interfering. Okay? So recognize that virus and say, hey, Deskidia, I see you. I know you're there. And I know that the virus, artificial intelligence, is trying to keep me from getting through to people. But I know that others are seeing it. Just because I don't see ratings or views or likes or what have you, I don't care. I'm not looking for your likes. I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to say, hey, we need to really look at things. Have you noticed like weird things happening? Things are like glitching and you're looking and it's like, what? Or you're driving along and some people say, oh, well, that's because you're not paying attention because you don't remember like half of a road. Well, you're not paying attention. That's why you don't remember. No, it's because you've gone through a wormhole. You've skipped. What have you? That stuff is real. It's the virus that wants to tell you and mock you and say, oh, it's not real. It's not real. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming out on the internet. Okay. Propaganda. Okay. I posted about a Canadian military, what have you, other militaries. They want to put together organizations to use propaganda against the people. Okay. What's happening right now? Everybody is fighting. It's like a switch. And it's like, oh, well, I'll have you fighting. If I don't get what I want, I'll be a little kid. And I'll make you fight. But I'm here to say, if you look at our kids are, they're acting more mature than adults. A lot of people are seeing what's happening in the world. People are just collapsing and dying. And people are left, what? Did you notice that a lot of those, they're saying it's from heart attacks? 18-year-olds, 30-year-olds. They're dying in their sleep. And it's not from the kind of virus you think it is. You cannot like me all you want. I really don't give two craps. I'm not angry with you people. Okay? When you wake up and you're aware of what's happening and you see the switch or what have you, they don't like it. They don't like it. And you're saying who? The virus. The ones that create the viruses. Up here. Minecraft. Mind control. Oh, you're not worth nothing. You can't do that. You gotta be a little pissant. I'm no pissant. Maybe a fire ant, and I'm coming to burn your ass. I don't mean burn buildings down. Just so you know that, people. Because a lot of people are taking things and they're misinterpreting them, or you're taking what you hear somewheres and it's all being magnified and twisted around. And then we wonder why our world's the way it is, because people don't know how to just stop gossiping. You're not there. You don't know the whole story. You're not seeing it at all angles. It's the same as you don't know what happens behind closed doors. Unless you're the person behind the closed door, like we are right now. Just 1 second, please. I'm going to clear energy. Leklea at Korea, Esame Umushkala, Mukuima, Korea of Korea, Loris Kriatotoriata, Ingoriata, Tukiaski, Kitutindi, Kotana, et Tute, Sepetota Patata Pariam, Batota, e Purescara Poto de Yandokulata, Ekuri. Pikiriata, Esule, la Kuleme, Mishkuna, Esu Escueta, Escum, la Kulepata de Autokoyata, Usule, Kunimana, Cariata, Tageriote, Kiskatanian to Lepeta to Yaskiro Tote. So, yes, when I say about Minecraft, I had somebody tell me what was happening. It was their sibling. They said, like, these robots are coming in and They're telling their sibling that they have cancer, that they're morons, that they're idiots, and they're pieces of crap, that they're worth nothing. So our kids are believing this because we're not stepping in. You want to save your kid? Because there's so many kids right now and people that are taking their lives because they're listening to the nonsense. They're listening to a petty, slimy, sleazy little virus. I did say that. We're all programmed. We're our own program. They say about technology, well, it's artificial, what we're looking at right now. It's all artificial technology, which is a bunch of bullshit. Because they've tried this many a times. If you think that this technology, that this is the first time it's been here, Tariskina, wake up. It's not. This is not the first time. This here, this stuff is the artificial stuff. You yourself are the true technology. They tell you teleportation, psychics, mediums, astral travel, astral projection, going invisible, all that stuff. Telekinesis. It's all this. It's all you. And some is coming out, and you need to look at it. But the hard part is that even when people look at it, well, that's just fiction. No. The fiction is what's real. Think of, like I said before, Star Trek. Wasn't really the words beam me up, Scotty, but beam me up, Scotty. And then, whooshka. Away Scotty goes. Just invisible. He's gone. Right? You're looking at a phone. Hello. Remote viewing. People say, well, that's not real. Like, yeah, it is real. It's realer than this stuff right here. Way realer. Way more real. Sorry, way realer. Oh, I better go back. But you know, sometimes when things are happening, our language comes out, English doesn't come out right, but I actually have a friend now who's, because I speak with them, and when I speak with them, I speak in the light language. I speak in the universal language. I speak in, it's just, I can speak in it in more assertive voice, more assertive, very subtle. I can sing. And some people, they don't like it because it's, well, I don't understand. Well, I don't care if you understand it or not. You accept somebody for who they are. Just because they've become different doesn't mean you don't like them. But wait a minute. That's just your programming that don't like them. So the programming goes through you and says, will you stop doing that? I don't understand a word you're saying. And that's how people will say it. Or they'll be ignorant. Well, nobody understands what you're saying, so why do you talk it? Well, yes, I'm here to tell you there are people who do understand it, and there are many people who do like it, whether you do or not. Because I could give a rat's ass. I've put up with people, and other people have put up with people, ridiculing them, telling them, oh, well, you can't do that. Like, I had somebody tell me, because you try to help somebody. Well, you're not a psychologist. I don't give a shit if I'm a psychologist or not, or if I have a freaking degree that I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for or went in debt for. Experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best therapist because they know. It's a virus that tells you, oh, well, just because this person doesn't have all this money spent, they don't have the qualifications to do it. Only I do. With my suit and tie, or with my prestige hairdo, my Gucci clothes. I'm proud of my Walmart clothes. Well, this ain't Walmart because I don't shop Walmart anymore. My thrift store clothes. And if I got a name brand, well, it's only because I got it at the thrift store. Because I won't go pay the money that they charge for a piece of crap clothing. I had somebody, they say about the way clothing is made. But at the same time, they say that it's done by child labor. Okay? So what you're doing when you ridicule a piece of clothing that you say yourself is made by kids, you're ridiculing that kid. What's wrong with you? Take a look inside when you do stuff like that. When a man says blow me to a woman, or when the word CUNT comes out of a woman's mouth, or anyone's mouth for that matter. That's a virus. And it's using you. I had somebody say, I had this person say yesterday about somebody trying to steal his old lady. Where do you get off calling somebody your old lady when you're not even together? Can't steal something that you don't have. And when you look, I see the virus. I see the glitches. I see all the weirdness. And it's like, holy poop. And like I said, I don't care who likes me. And I don't care if you watch this. I don't care if you turn me off in the middle of it. Because I am happy being me. I have my good days. I have my bad days. And no matter what, a person should be able to be free to be who they are. So just because I speak a different language in front of you or your children or what have you, I'm not saying anything bad. People can actually feel what's behind it. I'm not telling you when I'm speaking out, I'm not telling you that you're an idiot or a moron or anything. I'm talking to that side of you that keeps you like a nail or a push pin in a floor or in a wall. God, and it's not God forbid. It's the virus that don't like you popping up and don't want you getting close to people. So they want to pop in and say, hey, no, you're not going to get along. Hey, I'm going to make you feud. I'm going to make you aggressive. I've been going through that, but it's because I'm fighting with a big part of a virus. I'm fighting a virus. not a medical virus that everybody thinks is happening. I told you, when people start acting strange, they've been infected from a computer virus, because this is a matrix. You think the movie The Matrix was not real? The movie might not have been real, but it was telling you what's really happening. Right from the first movie, right to the newest one of the resurrection. We are in the resurrection, the lifting up, the saying, screw you, hammer. This nail's gonna pop up and it's gonna fly. Prias katatain. Mikatutulis e sukriatatain de kule patutui. Se viskitutui e siminonune and nukriatatale kuriapatien. I just told you it's a simulation. And different things happen when you break it, and they don't want people getting close together. Because when people's hearts connect, whoa, that puts one awful dent in their little project. Miskiran, iskuriatai. Connect with one another. They say, like, some people say, worry about yourself. Okay. Worry about yourself. Well, I'm sorry. I'm one of those people that just can't worry about myself. Because I see people that I love being hurt, being used and abused, manipulated. So if I get angry with somebody because they're being a real butthole, hang on. Yeah, raise your vibrations. But being pushed around, that's not raising your vibrations. Not at all. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your children. Stand up for your parents, your grandparents, your family members that can't. There's people going into the hospitals. They're dying, standing there in a hospital. Or they're just going home because they don't want, and they die. I thought that the hospitals were supposed to be helping us. I had somebody tell me today that they contacted their doctor to make an appointment. You got your own family doctor, you make an appointment. They said they might have COVID. Well, don't come here, go to the hospital. Wait a minute, you're my doctor. Why are you sending me to a hospital? I don't need a hospital. I need to see my doctor. Please get the time. You want to skin him anyway? People are getting frustrated. People are getting annoyed with the ignorance, with the greed, because, oh, well, I don't want to say anything because, I might lose this, or, I might lose that. Well, you're losing it now, aren't you? And we lose the most important things to us. And that's our family members. walk this way, don't bear walk, don't skip, don't dance. You gotta. Oh, and don't make a noise. Don't fart without them hearing you, because they might miss the smell. Sorry. Someone just laughed. Okay, but it's true. I have somebody that says every time I go to do something, what are you doing? Where are you going? None of your effing business. Like, do you need to know when I have to burp? Or would you like to see the poop in the toilet afterwards so you can make sure that it's healthy? Or that it's to your satisfaction? Do something different. Something you wouldn't normally do. Step out of that fear factor. Reality shows, well, did you ever notice they go into these strange places, but they take a camera with them? And it's supposed to be their first time going in? Right? Okay. Soap operas. All it has is rich people being manipulative to other people. The show, there was what was it? Passions. That was a soap opera. At least they had a witch on there. Witch. Woo! Naturopaths. Are they witches? They know about the natural substance. The natural works. The dirty ones are the ones that are making your pills into concoctions. Mixing a bunch of little potions and powders and here, take this, dearie. Some people think, oh, a witch has a wart in its nose or anything like that. Not all witches are bad. And people say, oh, well, that's just a Halloween thing. No, they were burning witches, and you know that. They were burning your family because your family was doing something that they didn't want if it was good or they were part of it. So you got your good, your bad. Of anything. You got your virus, you got your antivirus. We all have good and bad in us. It's all in what we do with it. Your answer is here. Some people are already stepped out of it. And they know what's going on. And some are, they see it, but they don't want to believe it. So they stay oblivious. It's like, no, that can't be real. That can't be. Well, that's more real than what you are experiencing. If it doesn't seem to be real, that's probably what's real. It's not your eyes playing tricks on you or anything like that. Last week I ran into somebody who told me that they were a practicing counselor therapist. And I spoke my language in front of them, and they just like, they glowed, like, what language is that? And then I told them my thoughts, my theories, and what I've come to learn by experience. I've seen so many things, and and I've experienced things. When someone changes, I know that they've changed. I know that something happened when I'm talking to someone on the phone, and like all of a sudden they go from one personality to another. And I know, like they say, oh, you're bipolar. Well, bipolar is your ignorant self and your higher self. Deskina, escoleto tu diesketa tania kutukriata. Que pitona, me sinemenuia, picriato la priata. Se nucriata, nucria. Se pituria, me shalane esconia nucriata time. I'm basically telling you that, like, you got to go within and you really got to open up and look at things and see things for what they really are. Like, if it doesn't seem right, then, and you're left shaking your head because something don't make sense, it's because it's not sense. It's a program. And it does. We do get rewound. Okay, that's what's happening now. We got rewound all the time. And now we're breaking free of it and we're saying, screw you, virus. Screw you, AI. Screw you, like, Matrix. We're going to break through. Universe. Universal portals. Right behind me. It resembles portals. The blue-purple flame. Mieskito de skeleto turieta matakwe. Kimita anaskiriata aeskule. You need to start asking questions. I had someone today tell me that another person that they know that's close to them or what have you, they went to a doctor and the doctor sent them for an EKG. Well, their heart was fine all along, but they were told that it's been coming out that these things they've been putting in your arm has been causing heart trouble, heart problems. Okay, it can create, they said it creates a clot. And if somebody, usually what happens is it's like an aneurysm. Pop. I had in 2019, I was going back and forth to the hospital and I could feel it was like a air pocket, air bubble. It was coming up and it was going through here and it was like that. And they said, oh, well, you're having an anxiety attack. I wasn't having an anxiety attack. My scrotum was bleeding. I was spitting up blood. My upper body was compressing. I was being squashed from the inside out. I was feeling this air pocket come up. It was causing my body to feel like it was on ice fire. I had belly pain, and it's because of the way mine went. Mine was from an injury. I was going unconscious, which the doctors were ignoring me on that one. Do I trust a doctor? Not too freaking many of them. At least not for the past while. Because they've done nothing to help me. You got your good doctors out there who actually want to help people. But you got the ones out there that they just want to give you a prescription, especially the new ones, because they get incentives. They don't get money. They get trips. They get all this new stuff. Oh, here, let's bribe you. Comes with greed, ignorance. And they're not the doctors that should be there. They're part of the virus. And until they wake up and stop doing that, they're part of the virus. When you're left in an emergency room, I went in there one day in an emergency room. People waiting. Okay, waiting and waiting and waiting. There were 2 people in the back emergency room and they had 20 rooms. Okay? They tell us that this is what's happening. It's programmed. See, people won't believe this part of young people dying in their sleep, and they're told, oh, it's their heart. I had somebody tell me, oh, well, things happen. Are you freaking retarded? I'm not going to say, are you freaking retarded? It's like, are you that far gone and asleep? What are you going to do if something like that happens to one of your family members? Are you going to say, oh, well, yeah, they just had a heart problem, after you know they had 2 pokes, 3 pokes? Be the antivirus. Fruits, vegetables, stuff like that, that's good for you, yes. Have you looked at the stuff that they poke in your body? Do you know what they're doing with your blood? I had somebody tell me, they went, don't want me talking about wishkala. I had somebody tell me the other day they went for blood work. They took 10 test tubes. Why 10 test tubes when you only need a little drop of freaking blood to test? Questions? It's scam. Come on. Right? Raise our vibrations. See the truth. Don't frolic over it. See it. Expose it. Think about, like, why? What? Like, question. But feel when you have the truth. It's a virus, and it puts crap in your body to make you sick and bring you down so that you can't do nothing but wallow and feel ill and not strong. Well, I don't feel good. I can't do this. Get the frig up and do it. Rest. But do something. Don't let it beat you, because you are way more powerful than it will ever be. Exercise, being outside, active, aware. See things for what it really is, not because somebody said something. Free your mind, be enlightened, be. I don't like people knowing truth. I had somebody tell me that I was a sleepy loof. Nice for them. I know it was the artificial intelligence matrix type thing, trying to throw shade on me and to discourage me, thinking that, oh, well, you're just in the head. You better go see a hospital. Been there, done that. They told me I'm unexplained. So you too are unexplainable. I had someone tell me that, oh, this stuff, they don't want to be like me because it's satanic. Well, it's not satanic. You got your good and your bad, and yes, you are fighting. Be your higher self. Rise above. Step out of the ignorance. Be the antivirus to the virus. Some people would say, oh, well, you got to be I am positive, and I ain't taking no shift. I'm taking the shift, but I'm taking no shit. Someone said to me today, and they usually say, they usually don't say anything about me talking like that. And then today it's like, well, I don't understand what you're saying. Why don't you tell me? It's like, why don't you feel it? Why don't you let your higher self, the good part of you, see it? When somebody when somebody says to me about like the way I speak and stuff like that, and it's to try to shut me down. Well, I'm going to speak it all the more. Not because I'm ignorant, but because you accept me for who I am and the way I am, or don't accept me at all. Don't come near me. Don't come ask me for things when you want them. It's as easy as that. If I'm not, then don't come around me. And like I said, don't ask me for nothing. So when I say about the virus, a tech virus, you fight a virus with a virus sometimes. It's called the antivirus. It's like snake venom. You get bit, you fight it with itself. I posted things on for cancer. They have they've been doing natural ways of how to use your own body, not chemicals. Because our body is our healer. We have everything in us. Not like things that are man-made or manufactured. We have natural stuff in us that can fight anything. But they poke you. They manipulate you. Well, no, this is the only way to do it. No, it's not. As you can tell, I have a frequency in the background because I like them. The colors, relaxing. I like looking at especially that blue one there because it's blue, green, purple, and there's some bits of white that come. So it's the higher of the rainbow, the chakras, the higher chakras, heart, throat, third eye, pineal gland, and chakra. Diskria. Mikitoile selekatoyata. Mikito yamanana ne askarakate selalaka shway. Bikatona menaniana and etisuture. Setoto la batata carutore salakutamene ashalekataya. Sekatotone matata edodui. Bikituri, I see no matokria matokria. Okay, I hold you all here in my heart. I'm going to leave you with that. If you felt I was scolding you, well, that's your problem. I wasn't scolding you. I was bringing out truth of what I see, what I've experienced. Everybody experiences things differently, and they have different truths. But I'm giving you mine and what I know by experience and the things that I've seen by experience. And it's not an illusion. It's not delusional. It's actually happening. And other people say the same thing. And none of us are crazy. We're very much awake. Because totale es el no cree. Some people are awake, but they doze off. We need to keep reminding them to trigger. Our dreams are telling us something. They're telling us a lot. It may be your experience. It may be someone else's. Because some of us took on other people's karma to get through this, to get others through it. Dolores Cannon, Nikola Tesla, think of Einstein, the things that he said. These people that are put and told, oh, you're madmen, or this ain't real, this was a crock of shit. Fact checkers takes things off of Facebook, but deep down in your heart and soul, you know the truth. Okay, and naysayers work on both sides. You need to look within. You need to feel for yourself. Say, screw a program. We all have different beliefs, and we've been told, well, you got to believe. This is what the truth is. A true scientist will keep going because everything changes from 1 second to the next, from 1 millisecond to the next, because we are all our own technology. We are our own creators. And we want to create something good. Programs think, oh, well, people just want to be greedy. People want to be ignorant, and they just want to have their belongings. Some people do want to have their belongings, but it doesn't mean that they don't want freedom. Hope has already risen. It's faith and freedom now. Believe in you. Not a fucking program. Believe in yourself. Your higher self. If you want to do something, to heck with the naysayers. Fight back. I'm not saying punch somebody in the head, because I know today when somebody told me to F and blow them, I should have just hauled off and punched them right in the mouth, because they really deserved it. Because if you're telling a woman to blow you, what kind of fucking man are you? We come to center. Brieska, Brieska, Brieska. Center is the heart. Okay, so with that, I'm going to leave you there. I want you to all be big, bold, and brave. Most importantly, be who you are. Be you. Not who somebody says you are. I'm sending you all much love, light, many blessings. Most importantly, very good health to anyone and everyone wanting and willing to receive it. Be you. Empower yourself. Because the Matrix thinks that, oh, well, you don't want to be empowered. Yeah, you do. Because when you're empowered, you have the things in life that you want. And I'm not talking about material things. Because as a lot of people know, the material things don't make you happy, because if they did, you wouldn't keep wanting to more or to buy more, because you'd be happy with what There you go. You'd be happy with what you had. I love you all. Many blessings. Have a great evening. Stay strong and never give up.